your hosts, Thelma Annan
and Brad Wynn. Hey guys, welcome back to the final episode of IDTV 2017.
I'm Thelma Rose.
And I'm Brad Winch.
This is the last time you'll see these amazing faces on your screen unless you plan to cyberstalk us.
I don't mind. If you don't have a stalker, you're doing something wrong. It's not easy getting one these days.
Oh, trust. I understand. I only have 4.
4? Really?
I know. I used to have 9. It's really the saddest thing.
I think I'm in shock.
Well, if you can't even now, just wait until you hear our lineup.
Don't forget what happened the last time I couldn't even. I memed out too hard.
That was one hell of a Memorial Day weekend. Coming up for you guys next, we have Hyde Street Studios, produced by Chuck.
Afterwards, it's Focus, Safe Immigrant, produced by Hongwei Ao.
Then we dive into the epicenter of fashion with designers in the industry.
Lastly, to ensure we end the show with your LOLs properly used, we're unleashing a standby performance by one of the Bay Area's own comics, Jeff Dean.
Sounds like there could be some good memes out there. Just kidding, Brad. This episode will be meme-proof. It's time to get down to business with Hyde Street Studios and their rich musical history.
Ears on standby.
So this is Studio A, the tracking room in Studio A. This was the first room that was built as a audio recording studio in this building. It was built by Wally Heider, who had a large 9-studio facility in Los Angeles where lots of fancy stuff has been done. Soon after Heider put this place together, he sold the whole situation to a large film company called Filmways, which saw, recording studio as kind of this glamour sideline. And they would send, suits up here, as they were called back then, to discipline the hippies, and more or less unsuccessfully, I think. This was built at the height of the San Francisco sound scene. And so, like Santana, Jefferson Airplane, there used to be a circle of lights here in the ceiling that Grace Slick required because she had a dream about recording vocals for White Rabbit and being bathed in a circle of light. Creedence did all of their records up in Studio C, all but one, I believe. Eric Burden and War, when they came in and did those, Spill the Wine, they had a real warm San Francisco nights, with this kick-ass, the LA soul band. Like Santana came in, I think Abraxas, their second record, they came in and did that here. They booked the studio out for 2.5 months, I think, something like that. Just came in and parked. They had no tunes. They just came here and wrote. Those things don't really happen anymore. I mean, these were just grungy musicians like you and I. It was a pretty amazing situation. And so, people were dropping in all the time. I mean, people would be staying. That was part of the, kind of cooperative ethic at the time, that people were playing on each other's records, and Hendrix and all those kind of people passed through. In 1980, when we opened Studio D, which was our first major room to open, actually we just pulled out of what was in my basement and stuck it in here. But we completely redid Studio D. I spent like 8-9 months working on it, and installed actually the console, that Trident console that Queen did Night at the Opera on. Beautiful, disheveled console that really sounded wonderful, but didn't operate all that well. Especially when we first opened, you know, punk was really flying high, and we did tons of that stuff. One of the main reasons we were cheap. I think Cake was one of the first, you know, they came in and did, I don't know which record, they came in and locked out for, I don't know, 6-8 weeks, something like that. To be honest, you know, the history here, we always felt a little nervous about, you know, making too much of it. It's a pain in the ass business for a lot of different reasons, but having access to something of this level is a great privilege in my experience. You know, I mean, I'm a writer and a musician, and to have, you know, a studio that you can go. I mean, it's like a teenage dream, and you know, some of us grow out of these dreams. You can see we're still a little bit in process, but actually I did my first basics here on Monday. First time in over 30 years. It was great.
And now right around the corner is a sense of fashion with Min Vu. How are you today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me here today.
Well, we love having you. Well, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
My name is Min Vu. I'm image consultant. I do color and finger analysis, which help people to pick color and item that work the best on them. I also do image makeover and personal shopper. I enjoy very much to help people to be the best version of themselves, and that's what fashion is all about to me.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, how long have you been in the industry working?
Actually, I've been in the industry for only 2 years.
Wow,
it's
okay.
so much fun, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how do you love being in the industry in San Francisco?
I think it's in here, it's not like a big city for fashion, but there's a lot going on in here. People here are more casual, but at the same time, they really want to make themselves stand out. Then fashion, one of the big things that we could love to, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So SF is not just a tech city. We have our fashion sense coming. So speaking of fashion, we're going to look at the runways. Let's look at this video checking out right now.
Yay.
So what are some trends that we can incorporate into our wardrobes that we got from the runways?
Oh, for this year's green, fast green, natural greens, colors and yeah, and floral fabric, as you see in here, are on trend. You don't need to wear exactly the item that you see from the runway. You should need to pick the items that you like the best and apply it into your daily outfit.
Yeah, your everyday life.
Just buy that.
Yeah,
then you
exactly.
can be more trendy, more fashionable.
Exactly. I mean, all about the florals. I mean, I got this from ASOS.
Look
I didn't
at
get it
you.
from the runways. Yeah. But oh my God, thank you so much. Let's go to our models. How are you guys doing today? So Min Vu, show us how we can add some of these trends from our wardrobe onto our everyday lives when we're going out for the day.
Yeah, first, let me test if your skin tone warm or cool. Yeah, it's the first thing you need to know about that color. Hi, it's really cool, yeah. And you definitely warm, yeah.
And how important is it to know whether you're cool or you're warm?
You know what, colors are very important. Just by using the correct items, correct color, that could enhance your natural beauty or destroy your look. And you need to know it and
to help you pick out the right outfit so you can slay all day.
Yeah.
So we just added some accessories first. How important, how great can an accessory change your outfit?
Yeah. Accessory is amazing thing, you know. Just by use one single item, accessory item, that it could make you like stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, it can really complete your outfit. So I see you're putting on a choker on Bobby, one of our beautiful models here. Chokers are very in this summer. And then we also have like this beaded gold piece as well, this layering necklace.
And I go to complete their look by this one. Yeah.
Perfect. More accessories. Loving it.
And for you, you know, it's her blazer is a little bit Japanese inspiration. So I would love to make her a little bit like geisha thing in here. Yeah. It's Asians and it's Japanese. Look at you.
You guys look great. I see you added the white hat to go with her white shirt, and then that pop of color with the clutch, and then here, black on black. Why don't you guys give us like a little spin? This isn't your first time. I'm Tyra right now. I want this to be like America's Next Top Model mixed with Project Runway. You guys look so good. Now, where can they wear these outfits? Like brunch, dinner?
Yeah, when I created look, I would love to think that they could be like from daytime to night times. For you. Yeah, you just need to change your lips color. Then it could be like stunning on the night. And for Fabi, it's very simple. You just need to put in or out your hat. Then you could be in the nighttime or daytime. Yeah, enjoy your day.
Yeah, just simple little steps, Carol. You know, add that, plump up those lips, girl. You got it, work it. These are natural, Kylie. Shape, okay? All right, we're gonna move on to the next segment. Let's talk about some more trends that we found, excuse me, my dear models. So we have, what's some colors that are going on this season?
Oh, for this season, greenery is on trend. There's so many greenery shades in here. And I hand to you 2 of the warm greenery. And in here is cool. Basically, everybody can wear whatever the color they loved, as long as it's the right hair.
Exactly. Awesome. Yeah. So you can wear these as tops, bottoms, accessories, jewelry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So green is definitely in. It's not just for money. You can wear it. What other last-minute tips do you have for our fashionistas and fashionistas out there?
I would say that understand what color works the best on you, understand your finger, and pay attention on trending.
Awesome. Yeah. So remember, color scheme, body shape, and confidence, it's all you need. Yeah. So right now, we're going to turn our heads next to a heated topic in the country. Focus, safe immigrant with Hung Wei.
In 2016, xenophobia is the word of the year. Xenophobia is defined as the fear or hatred of foreigners, people from different cultures, or strangers.
Y'all think you... Hey, tell them to go back where they belong. Just because you come from another country, it don't make you nobody. You're nobody. As far as I'm concerned, probably on welfare, the taxpayers probably paid for all that stuff.
Xenophobic and racist events occur on a daily basis. We cannot control the actions of others, but we can help protect ourselves. What can you do when it happens to you? We're going to be following Molly through a series of scenarios to shed light on what you can do if and when it happens to you.
Keep up the good work. Campus is looking great.
Racial microaggressions are the brief and everyday slights, insults, indignities, and disparaged messages to people of color by well-intentioned white people who are unaware of the hidden messages being communicated. Dealing with racial aggression is emotionally exhausting. You don't have to fix the perpetrator. You can simply walk away. Microaggression. Where are you from? You are not American. You are so articulate. It is unusual for someone of your race to be intelligent. A store owner following around a customer of color around the store. You are poor. You are going to steal. You do not belong. You are dangerous. Everyone can succeed in this society if they try hard enough. People of color are lazy, incompetent, and need to work harder. I am not racist. I have friends from your country. A statement made when whites deny their racial biases. Campus hate speech is verbal abuse and violence directed at people of color, lesbians and gay men, and other historically persecuted groups that occur on school campuses. Don't be a bystander in silence. Report offenses and collect the evidence. Document it and bring it up to an authority like teachers, principals, counselors, or police officers. Take pictures and ask the police to record the incident. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 protects you from racial discrimination. If you experience racism in a public place, you may have legal rights.
Jack, I was at the mall yesterday, and this guy came up to me and told me that I should go back to my own country. I didn't know what to say, so I just walked away.
Sorry to hear that happened to you. You did the right thing by getting away from the situation. If that ever happens again, you can use your phone to record him and post it to social media.
You can record when and where the incident happened and share it on social media, as well as report the incident to local authorities. Remember to always be aware of your personal safety. If you think you need more support, look up local nonprofit organizations that fight for human rights. Access their website and report the incident. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement is the government agency that enforces all federal laws regarding border control, customs, trade, and immigration to promote homeland security and public safety, according to the agency's website.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Emigración? ¿Sal afuera? Tranquilo, cálmate. No necesitas abrir la puerta. Dile que enseñen un warrant.
According to the guidelines from American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, all immigrants have the right to remain silent and refuse further search when encountering police, FBI, or immigration agents. Residents have the right to ask for the reason why the agents are there and ask the agents to show their warrant. Make sure it's signed by a judge and not an officer. Even though ICE agents can have administrative warrants, they can't enter a home without the consent of residents. If the agents have no warrant, ask the agents to leave the information out from the door. If the residents need an interpreter, they can request one.
With that, we'd like to cap it off with some laughs, brought to you by stand-up comedian Jeff Dean, who's local to the Bay Area.
All right. Thank you, Brad. Let's give it up for him. How's everybody doing tonight, huh? All right. Thanks so much for having me. Has anybody seen the newest Star Wars movie? No? I know it's a little late. I just watched it with a friend, and I liked it. He did not like it. He said it wasn't believable. And he's a Mormon. What? I'm new to San Francisco, and I don't have any guy friends. And it's tough meeting guy friends. I never realized how tough it would be. If you guys want to talk after the show, I don't know. Or, I think my Twitter handle is on the screen. If anyone on TV wants to DM me, that'd be great. But meeting guy friends is tough. Girls make it seem so easy to make friends. The other day I was at this party, and these two girls, they met for the first time. 10 minutes into the conversation, they were like, "Oh my God, it was so great meeting you. Let's exchange numbers. We'll get coffee." And I was just like, what the hell? Like, do you have any idea how hard it is for me to get another guy's number? Like, I have to hang out with him through mutual friends like 10 times, and then like leave my sweater in his car or something. It's terrible. Worst part is I hate hanging out with guys one-on-one, even if I did go pick up my sweater. It's terrifying. If I'm hanging out with two guys and one of them goes to the bathroom, I have a panic attack. Like, just hoping to God he's not taking a number two, you know? Poop jokes, yeah. On public access TV. I got a new roommate, actually, and I was pretty excited. I was like, here's my shot, you know? A new guy friend opportunity. Not so much. He sucks. He's terrible. We were in the living room the other day, or my room. I live in the living room. And, yeah, and he was about to walk out the front door, and he looked at me. He was like, just got back from a long day at work. Now I'm going to my girlfriend's house. And he looked, and he said, the things we do for vagina. And I looked at him, and then he just walked out the door. I was so confused. I was like, what do you do for vagina? I want to know. It sounded like an incomplete sentence. She lives 2 blocks away. Like, it's not even a commute. Like if he said, oh, my girlfriend wants me to rearrange her furniture, the things we do for vagina, like I'd feel a little less uncomfortable, you know? But he didn't. At least he used the medical term vagina, right? Instead of pussy. I hate the word pussy. It's too much for TV. But I hate the word pussy. I have very strong feelings about this. Everyone called me that in high school. So not a cool word. But I wonder, do girls ever say that? Like about to walk out the door? Like the things we do for penis. Do they? I don't know. I feel like it's more likely for a girl to be like about to walk out. Like the things we do to get our furniture rearranged. I gotta have sex with this guy. Listen to the shit that comes out of his mouth. I actually met a pretty cool guy the other day. I was pretty excited. Yeah, I didn't need to pull the sweater move or anything. All natural, yeah. And I was at work and I was texting him. I said, hey, after work, you want to get a burrito? And the bubbles came up on my phone. I got all excited. And then they went away. And then an hour later, he texted me, said, hey, sorry, just had a burrito. Can't today. And it's like, you know, I just wanted to get some food, you know? Like, could have gotten anything. Just hang out. That'd be nice. Anyway, thank God we rescheduled for a week later. I said, hey, after work, you want to watch the Warriors game at my place? Yeah, I know. Go Warriors, right? And he texted me back. He's like, you know what? I'm actually like 5 minutes away. I'll be right there. And I was like, oh, God, he's going to beat me to my place. So I texted him OMW, which we know it stands for on my way. But it autocorrected to on my way exclamation point. So now I'm looking real needy, you know? Things are not off to a good start. He was not happy that I lived in a living room. And it's not like I sleep on a couch or anything. Like I have like a bed, you know, and a curtain for a wall, which is a huge upgrade from the beads that I used to have, you know? Anyway, so 2 straight guys sitting on a bed. You know? And I don't have a TV or cable, so we're streaming the game on my laptop, you know? And my speakers don't work, so we're sharing headphones. And it was awkward. It was awkward. It was silent, and I didn't know what to say. You know, you're supposed to chat it up with guys when you watch the game with them. No idea what to say. Finally, I looked at him, and I was just like, the things we do for vagina, right? All right. Thanks so much for having me. Follow me on Twitter. I'm Jeff Dean. Thanks, guys.
Well, gotta say, Jeff, you really killed it.
Yeah, I think I need new health insurance after busting that many ribs. I was only covered for 1.
Well, there's definitely some hidden gems hidden all over the Bay Area. I can't even speak. I was so blown away. From all of us here, this is our last show. We really appreciate everyone who followed us on this journey.
We've covered such a wide variety of topics through all 3 episodes. We hope you continue to see what's out there, discovering new truths, and taking something with you from IDTV.
Remember, you can find all the episodes on YouTube and our Facebook pages under IDTV Show.
Thank you for being part of the experience. Until next time.
See ya.
See ya.
So dramatic.